It easily by the 600 and settled on a cotton thread as well for Noski as they approach the bend. 500 to go. Tow Rope, the leader from Miss Ponderosa, who's now being ribbed up now and being asked the big question. Magic Mint down on the inside is third. They're followed by Oliver's Travels, about to pull to the outside and commence its run, followed by Colourful Past and You Want Answers. Oregon Bronze headed the remainder, but looked a shot duck as Tow Rope kicked away at the 250 and Tow Rope put up 2.5. Oliver's Travels starting to quickly hit the bridle now, and he's working to the line strongly. Oliver's Travels down to the 100 now, and he quickly drew level with Tow Rope, and Oliver's Travels extends and pulls right away from them late in the race. Oliver's Travels first up from Tow Rope, Miss Ponderosa third. No Place to Hide finished on well from the tiring Magic Mint. A gap then in the field. You Want Answers, Oregon Bronze, Never Likely, Elliott Boys well back, Conical Peak, and the last of them home is Colourful Past. Oliver's Travels, Aaron Mitchell. 240, 150. Put paid to Tow Rope, who needed one at the back end of the race. $1.40. Miss Ponderosa, $1.80. 1, 3 and 7. Oliver's Travels sat up there handy, came through a couple of pretty handy trials as well for new trainer Simon Miller, the Saxon gelding, and the Saxons loved the give in the ground, and this took off and just absolutely put paid to Tow Rope. Miss Ponderosa, she battled on. No Place to Hide, made up ground late in the race, and Oregon Bronze was Never Likely, settled back and looked all at sea. 137, Oliver's Travels first in for owner David Reed, a Saxon gelding from the Dr. Johnson mare nurse Norma. Fourth only lifetime start, first appearance for the Miller stable at Aquanita, and home too good for them in race number 1. Tow Rope number 3, second in, a Henny Hughes lead rope gelding for Brian and Sandy Officer, along with PB, Mrs. K Officer, trained by Martin Allen, ridden by Jared Noski. And third is number 7, Miss Ponderosa, by High Chaparral from Smart Company for owners Santo Waliardo and also D.S. Thomas, trained by Neville Parnham and ridden by Stephen Parnham. Fourth is number 11, and that is No Place to Hide, Troy Turner. So too sharp. Oliver's Travels ran 240 on tote, 240 as well, the final SP in the market fluctuations. Tow Rope, official SP, 550 there, and Miss Ponderosa, $8. Okay, so 240 and 150 on the tote for the winner. Tow Rope 140 and Miss Ponderosa 180. But some there really struggling back there in the field. The Villiers Plate, 1200 for 2-year-olds, is race 2 at 7 after 1. Number 4, Urkel, is the scratching and the first appearance of the newcomer, the Reduced Choice filly Perfect Jewel, the half relation to Perth Cup winner Star Exhibit and Natasha Stakes winner from this season in Royal Star. A filly bred in the purple who steps out for the first time, and she'll be a dominant favourite. In the meantime, let's head down to Adam McGrath, who's got the Wellington boots on today for racing here at Belmont Park.
Yeah, certainly a day to stay undercover, but Oliver's Travel handled that very nicely. Cole, have you been impressed since gaining this horse to your stable?
We have, yeah. Just when we first got him, he came to us in good condition, and he just took a little while to settle down. He was a little bit hot, but we sort of worked him out a bit, and his trial a few weeks back was really impressive. So we just nursed him through the last few weeks and got him as good as we could have him this time, and he got the job done today. The
riding was on the wall, wasn't it, prior to having him? Even that long neck defeat behind Rising Sea, the run behind Dainty Test. It was clear that he had ability, as you said, just maybe a bit of maturity and a bit of fine-tuning from the Miller stable to make sure the horse could go to that next level. Yeah, for sure. And as I said, or as you said, the horses he'd been running behind Dainty Test, Rising Sea, were pretty decent sort of horses. So coming to a maiden today, was just the track was the only little concern, you know, like obviously a heavy track as they've never been on it, but he got through it really well, so it was good. Type of horse that you think can string a few together? I think so, yeah, he should be able to go through his grades. It was a nice win today, and the second horse goes pretty good, I think, too, so we'll keep him on track, and good for Mr. Reid as well. I think he's had a hip replacement of late, so good to get a result for him today. Invincible Pro in their next, really like the trial, just lengthened out nicely. What are you expecting today? Yeah, he's taken a bit of time. He's been in and out of the stable with shin soreness problems and a little bit slow to mature, but a bit of sting out of the track today. Nice gate, should be hard to beat. Thanks, mate. Well done on the win. Best of luck on the next. Thanks, Adam. There's Cole Nowlan. We'll grab Aaron Mitchell. He's come back all right. He doesn't look too muddy, so he'll be happy with that. That's what happens when you can get on a good horse and get into a nice position. How'd it feel out there today, mate?
Yeah, it's a little bit soft. Obviously, it's rated heavy 8, and they might downgrade it later on in the day, but that's for them to decide.
Tell us about the horse's performance. The trial looked really good, and from that, I think a lot of people got confidence.
Yeah, definitely. He probably should have won a maiden by now. He does a lot wrong in his races, and since we've had him, he's always improved, and it was good to get him across the line today.
You seem pretty confident in the way you rode him as well. Tow rope did extend out a little bit and it had that race behind it, but you seem pretty happy just knowing that once he clicked on, he was going to get past that leader. Yeah,
he's shown me what he's got at home, and it was just a matter of getting him through his gears and make sure he hits his top before I actually go for him, and that's what we were able to do.
Well done, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Aaron Mitchell there with the first winner of the day. Oliver's Travels taking out race number 1, the Lucky Street at Darlingview Thoroughbreds Maiden over the 1,200 metres.